Good evening, all. Today I'm with a new topic, concord, subject verb agreement. So, in English grammar, concord means agreement between different parts of sentences. So, it ensures that words match correctly in numbers, person, gender, or case. So, what is subject verb agreement? The first rule is the first rule is subjects and agreements need to agree. Okay, so the verb must agree with the subject in number and person. So, this is the first and foremost rule in English grammars. Concord, the subject concord. Okay, so a simple example I would like to explain this first rule, the basic rule of subject verb agreement. That is, she is a good singer. She is a good singer. So here I'm talking about a person. She is a good singer. So here, she. Okay, so the person is singular. So if I say she are a good singer, will it be right? No. So the subject and the verb must agree with each other. So if the subject is singular, we are supposed to use a singular verb. If the subject is plural, we are supposed to use the plural verb. That is the first rule in subject verb agreement. Okay, then the second thing that we have to remember is noun pronoun. Okay, so the noun and pronoun, a pronoun must agree with its noun in number and gender. So the example which I stated earlier, she is a pronoun actually, so the noun of it can be anything. So it can be Reena. Okay, Reena. Uh, Reena. So instead of Reena, I'm using she. Okay, so a pronoun must agree with its noun in number and gender. Yes, so then the next one is the third most important thing that you should always remember is concord of tenses. So in framing a sentence, the subject and the verb needs to agree. And one more thing is, um, she said, for example, the tense of the verb. Okay, the tense of the verb must also agree to show the correct sequence of the time. Okay, so I'll explain with a small example for to make you all understand with this first rule. She said that she was tired. She said that she was tired. Okay, so we can easily understand that it represents past tense. So she said that she was tired. So here was represents the past tense, and again was represents singular. Okay, if it was something else, we use they were tired. They said that they were tired. So they means plural form of pronoun. Okay, so she is a singular and was the past tense of it, which is a singular. Okay, so the tense must also agree with um, the subject. Okay, the next is concord of numbers and quality. So singular subject takes singular verb, as I told you in a simple words at the beginning of the video. Singular subject takes singular verb, and plural subject takes plural verb. So, if you have a singular subject, use a singular verb. If you have plural subject, use a plural verb. Okay, so this is a very simple intro of subject, verb, and agreement. So, if you see, what are the other things that you should remember when you work? Okay, so subject verb agreement is a very easiest thing that we almost most of the time we make mistake. But okay, so if you remember this few things, a simple tip: if you have a single subject, use a singular verb. If you have a plural subject, use a plural verb. Okay, so before that, one has to know what is a subject in a sentence. Okay, so what is a subject in a sentence? Only then you can use an appropriate verb for the subject to make both subject and verb agree. So let us discuss. We have so many rules, and we'll discuss in the next video. Thank you.